Clap to sync, clap to sync. We all come together to clap to sync. Clap to sync, clap to sync. We like to make sure that our microphones in sync. Clap to sync, smell your feet, turn around, touch the ground, keep on moving, can't stop moving, feel the beat, clap to sync, 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 feel the beat, and then you clap to sync. Mama. I felt like I was entering another vortex.
Josh!
We're gonna need some birds on this.
Everybody, welcome special guest birds. How the fuck are you?
What's it been? It's been a minute.
It's been 1-2 minutes.
It's been. What has it been?
Too long.
Just for the record, guys, me and Jack haven't even seen or texted each other since the last episode of the podcast.
No.
We've had such. We had a breakup. Things got emotional.
I said
Jack
are
took the
never,
kids.
ever getting back together.
He said we're not getting back together. Jack took the kids. And then lo and behold, Christmas Day. Who's at my door? I open up
Not
the window.
me.
I open up the window and I see a guy, but I don't recognize him. He's got a shaved head. I'm like, who is this guy? And he's got a hi-fi stereo. He's holding it up and he's playing our song. And that song, of course, is our Jack.
Boom, boom, boom.
I'm looking at my window and I'm thinking, my God, there he is. And he's just looking at me and I'm smiling. I'm looking at him and he's smiling and he's still smiling. And
To this day, I'm still smiling.
and to quote Elton John, I'm still smiling.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we broke COVID rules and I hugged him. I brought him in and here we are. He said, Josh.
And then I gave Josh a kiss on the lips.
Said, Josh, I want to get the band back together. And I said, hey, it's just us. And he said, we gotta get the band
there's
back
no
together.
band.
So here we are. And to answer your question, yes, I'm good. I'm busy. It's been a weird.
I believe my question was, how are you?
Yeah, I said to answer your question, I'm good.
Yes.
Um,
how are you? Well, to answer your question, yes.
It's been weird. It's been a weird time since. Well, it was a weird time when we were even doing this, but it just got weirder. I decided to take up education. Like once more, I took the oath of education.
Pretty sure this is how long it's been since the last time we did an episode. I was unemployed last time.
Yeah.
I've now got a job. I'm doing well.
Yeah. Was the last episode the one in here, my house? Was that the finale?
No.
No. Okay. I was gonna say because that was a good way to
end it. I
end
did a
it.
solo one, and then I did one with the Reverie Boys, and then that was it.
Yeah.
Until today, Saturday the 9th of January, Josh did see I put up an episode.
Historic. Oh, you put up an episode today?
Yeah,
oh,
man.
Nice, darling. You nice one, darling. Not so bad, I suppose. Not so bad. 9th of January. Happy 9th of January, everyone. We got a new episode of Documented Beats, darling. Nice one, you.
Went up 2 hours ago.
And we're already at 0 views.
Ooh. It's called Cooked In Chicken, brother. And I'd appreciate it if everybody who watched and listened to this episode.
Well, Joel let out a belch. Hashtag let out a belch for Jack. Every Thursday at 8 p.m. Please let out a belch for Jack.
Belch for
Oh,
our
wait.
heroes.
I want you to. I want you all step outside your houses at 8 p.m. and belch for your heroes.
I just want to read out this note that I had. My mic is on?
Your mic is on. I mean, I don't know. You're using a webcam for on my end, but I'm sure your mic's on your end.
Can't confirm it's on. Um,
Oh man,
you know
last
what?
time.
I have so many fucking notes for the podcast. I started making them a while ago. Whenever us returning was like a we thought was a close thing, but it wasn't.
It could have been a close thing, but
And
yeah, we'll talk more on it after. Go ahead with your notes. So I have a few things.
I haven't looked at them since. So there's maybe someone here that I don't remember what they mean.
Okay.
First of all, there's one that I'm very intrigued by, and I actually remember what it means. I'm gonna read out the note for verbatim here. You
Well, why don't
ready?
you read it out for me instead?
Well, Batum's right here, so.
Okay, fair.
Oh.
Ooh, don't get emotional on me, bitch.
Man on ferry watching porn, no cum, just porn. Gotta
Well,
leave you to think about that.
Well, my first immediate thought when you reading that sentence to me is, that's a long boat journey, and it makes perfect sense. You know, that's 8 hours. I mean, what are you gonna do for 8 hours?
Not watch porn.
Well, I mean, you don't have to come. You know.
Well, let me set the scene. It would be the perfect place to come. Let me just put that out there.
Okay.
Let me set the scene.
But you know what they say? You know what Boris said? Due to the pandemic, nobody can come on a boat.
Yeah.
So that was the what was that? That was it was stay at home, save lives, and don't come on boats. Because if you're gonna come on a boat, you're basically
You
you're
don't know
wrecking
where
it all
that
for the
boat has
nation.
been.
No. Don't
Alright,
come on boats.
Let me set the scene.
Okay.
Josh, have you ever been on a Stena Line ferry?
I have. I can confirm this is true.
Okay.
I have been on a Stena Line ferry.
Okay. Question 2.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever been in the Hague Lounge on a Stena Line ferry?
Probably, but not sure. I tell you where I normally go. I normally go into the newsroom where they just repeat the news flat out.
No. The Hague room, you have to fucking like book it.
No, I haven't.
Right, so it's a dark room filled with
Lots of porn.
lots of porn on recliner chairs. By the way,
Okay.
were very uncomfortable to sleep on.
Well, they got new boats now, so maybe they're comfy now. Stena Line have new boats.
When did they get these new boats?
A couple of months ago.
Okay, that checks out.
So there should be no cum on these boats, these new boats.
Fuck, you just helped me realize that road was written literally a fucking year ago. No, wait, no, it wasn't. Never mind.
Yeah.
For some reason, I was thinking that I wrote that whenever I was coming home from uni, but it wasn't. It was never I went to return my equipment. So that wasn't over a year ago. So
Oh, okay, yeah.
we're okay.
That was around whenever we shot the film. That was a couple of days after, which I don't know when that was. I have no recollection, but it would is September, I think.
Yeah, it was July, September.
Yeah, because I think I was in tech.
Mm.
Maybe, I'm not sure. Anyway, setting the scene. Haven't
so
been on that boat.
So it's a darker. It's, you know what? It's pretty much like a cinema room, except the chairs have got like footrest things.
Okay.
And it's got a big screen as well. This man didn't look at the big screen. He had a little screen in his hand.
Big screen, little screen.
Big man, wee man. Wee man in hand. No, that was actually the surprising part. That's the bit that got me. There was not a wee man in hand. He was just watching it like it was a TV show on his phone.
And how did you feel watching him watch it?
Intrigued, curious, and interested
Okay.
are three words I would use.
Okay. How long was this? How long was this duration?
Um, I'd have to say like a good hour.
Okay. Final question. Was he skimming through, or was he
No,
was he there for the
no,
plot?
no, no. He was watching start to finish.
Earphones in.
Yes.
Fair. I respect them.
Eh.
I mean,
Well,
sometimes they got pretty good storylines out there, you know.
no, they don't. They never
Was
do.
okay. Last question. Was it boat themed?
No.
Yeah. Damn.
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
Ah,
We
god damn it.
wasted
Next no.
opportunity.
Oh
Okay.
god.
Um, I've never witnessed. Oh, it's just me. The Zoom call ended, I think, and now I'm just on a big screen, looking at myself, looking at me, looking at you, looking at us. I was gonna ask Jack. I was gonna follow up on what I was saying and say that I've never witnessed anything like that. Um, nor have I ever been that person as well. I should probably specify. Um, hope you all had a nice Christmas. I know I did. You know, I had a good time. I spent some time with Mel, and Jack's just texted me to say that his Zoom just died. So we'll get a moment of silence for the Zoom. Yep, that about does it. Not sure if Jack's gonna keep this bit in. Probably won't, but he might. We've only been going on for about 12 minutes here, so I'll yeah, you know, sorry, I'm not very good at texting and speaking at the same time because I believe what women say about men not being able to multitask is in fact true. Um, I'll just go ahead and join this new Zoom meeting that Jack has kindly offered to set up for us. I'm just gonna type in the number here. But yeah, you know, I had a lovely Christmas. I had a good time. I some mistletoe and wine, and you know, we had a good quiet Christmas, quiet 2020 Christmas. But you know, what can you do when you're rocking out in a pandemic? You know. Yeah, I'm gonna rejoin with Jack now, and hopefully he's still recording, and hopefully we can just seamlessly cut, and no one will know any better, and maybe it'll be cool, maybe it'll not. You know, I hope you guys had a nice Christmas as well, of course, and if you don't celebrate Christmas, that's absolutely fine. Hope you guys had a nice holiday regardless, and you know, a nice break from whatever you were getting up to, whether you be working at home. Hope you got some time off, you know, some time to yourself, some time to relax. Um, some time with family if you live with family. If you live at home on your own, I hope you got the even video call or just be with someone regardless. You know, of course, no one wants to be alone over the holidays. No one wants to be alone in the holidays for Christmas. And I think Jack's back. Hello. I
Um.
uh, I just kept talking.
Okay. Well. Okay. I don't know how
Did that?
that's. I don't know how that's gonna work.
Oh, that's okay. You know, you can just cut it. Or did that Zoom call completely? Did it not save what it had?
Oh no, it did. We were going for 11 minutes.
We were. I did tell the audience that. I said 12 minutes, but yeah.
Mm. Yeah.
You don't have to keep that in.
I don't know what happened. It just sort of.
Yeah, it went full screen for me, and I was like, ah, Jack's gone. So,
Yeah. It ceased to be working.
well,
So.
hold on. Um, we could do a cut.
Uh. So what was your final question?
So
Okay,
I was just gonna say,
first of all, welcome back. We took a little
oh, they don't
break.
know. They don't know.
Yeah.
Um, I was just gonna say I've never been in that situation where I've witnessed that. I've never also, I may confirm once more, I confirmed it over this mic when I was asking the general audience, but I will say it one more time. I have nor have I been that person on the boat.
Mm,
Um,
no, neither have I.
but was he an old guy? Was he young? Was he fun? Full of cum?
He was not young, but he was
Didn't
not
mean to sound
old.
like Dr. Seuss. Sorry. He was old, or
No,
he was
he
middle
wasn't.
aged.
He wasn't old. He was like middle aged ish. Like I'd say maybe 40s.
Okay.
Old media.
Uh yeah. No, I guess that's fine. Let's move on to your next note.
Oh God, are we going through all of my notes? Because there's
Oh, you just want
lots.
to do one? We you just pick. You can just pick the ones that are most intriguing for now and save it for another time.
Okay. Oh, there's also. You know what? It's my second note, so I may as well bring it up. I don't know if you saw the last episode in the last couple of hours, but I did a thing at the end where I went on to r/ am I the asshole, and I said on the last episode that I want to see if we can make this a thing
Okay.
where it's like I'll read out a load of I've saved a load of like things from r/ am I the asshole, and I'll
Okay.
read out the titles of them, and then you tell me which one sounds the most intriguing to you, and
Okay.
then like I read the actual thing, and then we discuss.
Okay. I like this. I like this. All right.
Yeah, so
Okay.
that's an end of the episode type of deal.
Oh, we're not. Okay, we're saving that for later.
Yeah,
Cool. All right.
yeah, 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 yeah. Another one from the boat. Man, alien growl, snore all night.
Okay.
I
Was
can't
this the same
remember.
man?
No.
Oh, I mean, I
Um.
can I can put this together. You were on the boat and you were near someone who was a very loud snorer, and they probably sounded somewhat similar to an alien,
Yes.
judging by your note
Yes.
titles.
Yes. But
Yes,
no.
but then he got abducted. So
No. 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 You're right in every part, apart from he was close to me. He was not close to me, but it sounded like he
if
was.
anything, I did not consider. We definitely stayed at the 2 meters distance.
No, but he sounded like he was close to me, but he really wasn't. He was like on the other side of the room,
He was on another boat.
and I literally, hold on, it's all coming back to me now. I think I recorded the sound.
Okay.
Oh, see if I can find this. It'll be the best fucking thing. From memory,
Alien snore
I
man
think.
on other boat across the sea.
Hold on, I think I found it. Okay, yeah, I don't know. I don't think you'll be able to hear it, but I'll play it
Okay.
into my mic. Hopefully they can hear it. Right, so basically for you,
Bring it
Josh,
out. Bring it over to me. Bring it over to the camera.
the sound is pretty much like. Oh, hold on, sound's off. Can you hear that?
Yes. Very, very faintly.
Say it won't really work because it is quite
No.
quiet and that. But yeah, I just remember that being a weird thing that happened.
People snore, man. You know, I'm a snorer.
That
I'll come
was
out and say
that
it.
was a snore like no other. I'd never heard a snore like
I
that in my life.
I talk in my sleep as well.
Mm.
Um, Mel has told me many a times. I already knew. I already knew going into my relationship that I was a snorer and a sleep talker. But I I mean I even me and Joel even had a conversation. You
Mm.
say in
Mm.
your flat
Yeah, I
to one
remember
another.
that.
We communicated via sleep telepathy.
I can't
So
remember what yous were talking about, but yous were definitely talking. Because I sort of woke up, I'm like, what? and you both were just still talking, and then I sat up, and you were both asleep. It was like,
Yeah,
I feel left
I
out.
I like to imagine that we can do it from our own homes.
uh,
Like we're just constantly talking to one another.
what if,
Via
right?
what?
New movie idea:
Okay.
two superheroes, and they can talk to each other through like mental telepathy, but they both have
Right.
to be asleep.
Okay, where's it going though?
I don't know. That's what we need to figure out.
Okay. What will we call it?
Um, the Sleepy Twins.
Sleepy. S- Coma.
Sleepy sleep.
Sleepy superheroes.
Sleepy babies.
I want Matt Damon to be in it, and I want
Nicholas
Chris Rock.
Cage.
Chris Rock and Matt Damon for Sleepy
Nicholas
superheroes.
Cage and Seth Rogen.
You ever see those photos of Nicolas Cage when he was meant to be in Superman?
No.
Okay. Um, that's great. So I will. I'm not gonna do a bit of reading here for you and
Okay.
educate you for a second. Um,
Once you do that, I'll figure out which note I want to say next.
so for anyone else listening that probably knows what I'm talking about, um, there's actually a documentary on this, which is an hour and 45 minutes long. This documentary is called "The Death of Superman Lives." Or sorry, "The Death of Superman Lives." What happened? So, long story short, there was supposed to be a Superman film way back in. Hold on.
Josh, I'm gonna have to cut you off a second because I realize I'm a fucking idiot.
What have you done?
I had the call on like my layout was not on the grid thing. It is now, but it was just big, and then I was small.
Okay,
But I
but you
fixed
changed it
it.
now.
Yeah.
Sweet, happy days.
So
So,
there's about a 10-minute period in the podcast where it looks not good.
that's okay. It doesn't matter. Basically, this Nicolas Cage. So back in the year 1998. You know,
Year I was
we were
born.
born. The year we were born,
We were
Jack.
born.
Don't be so selfish. The year we were born, there was going to be a Superman film called Superman Lives.
Best birthday present ever.
They needed a Superman. So they thought, who's big right now? Who's the big Hollywood face? I know. We'll pick none other than Nicolas Cage.
Hell
This
yeah.
film, this film got so far in development that they actually had a costume fitting for said Nicolas Cage. And this is the only thing that exists, as far to my knowledge. This is the only thing I've ever seen, and it's him in costume. I will now show you the photo.
Okay.
I'll turn the brightness down because it's probably a little too bright.
Send it to me also.
I will also send it.
Oh, I love it.
Can you see it okay?
Yeah. Oh, it looks like somebody's mum dressed up as Supergirl or whatever,
So I
whatever the
will send
female
you.
version of
I, sh-
Superman
I
is.
should I should have just sent you to start off with, to be fair. Let me send you. There's another photo as well. So this film obviously didn't end up going ahead. I think purely because it was Nicolas Cage as well. They were just like, this isn't gonna work. Like he's just
Mm.
not. He's just not. He's not it, honey.
He's not a boy.
Yeah. So they had the whole costume test, but I don't know if it went any. Let me see. Superman
Oh, I
Nicolas
love it
Cage.
so much.
What happened? Let's see. Um.
Wow.
So this was going to be a Tim Burton Superman film.
Oh, I love it even more.
Um. Let's see.
Let us see.
So Tim Burton. Tim Burton's cancelled Superman film. Um, so there's a documentary on it, as we said already. Because it has been revealed that Nicolas Cage will finally get to see his dream country. He will be playing Superman in the animated. Oh, he got to do Superman in an animated thing.
It's not the
So,
same.
well, it's the same for Nicholas, young Nicholas, who wanted to just be Superman. Um,
Showed up wearing the Superman costume to do his voiceover.
for Superman Libs, I was working mostly in the dark, based on vague descriptions without seeing a script. At the time, who is this speaking? This is some guy who was working on it. His name is irrelevant. Vague
You're that
descriptions without seeing a
motherfucker. You're
script.
irrelevant.
At the time, it all sounded rather crazy and confusing. Um, blah 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 blah. I just want to know what went wrong. At the time, I had no idea who had written it or that Tim Burton was on board to direct. They told me Jim Carrey and Gary Oldman was being considered for Brainiac, whatever that was. It was interesting to read the script years later and
That
see that
must
Kevin
be the
Smith had actually
villain.
done a pretty impressive job by introducing the Eradicator as a transforming suit in order to weave together all the requirements. Wanted no Superman suit, no flying, and a giant spider in the third act. He even mentioned to include two polar bears.
Okay.
Uh, there's so much. Unfortunately, while we were working on the script, Warner Bros. They were getting a bit irritated. Every big movie that was coming out was bombing and failing when it came to step up the bankroll or script. They didn't have the financial, blah 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 blah. Basically, it they didn't want to take the risk. They were like, we think this is gonna
Hmm.
bomb, and they were probably
They were.
right, to
I
be
was
honest.
just about to say they probably would have been right.
Nick Cage, oh my god, I was so ready for that. They pulled the plug when we were doing camera tests, so they were actually like they were getting there, you know.
Hmm.
Um, but it didn't happen, and there's nothing else to it, really.
Well,
Sorry, I got a little sidetracked. I just wanted to talk about that briefly. Um, yeah, it's something that I would definitely have loved to watch and still would love to
mm,
watch.
feel like it
But
would be a cult film.
I mean, I hate Superman. Like I've watched a couple of those movies. Like even the one there was one that came out back in like 2000. I think it was 2005 or six. So I
Mm.
think it's called Superman Returns. And like I don't really know much about like Superman in general. I
Yeah.
just remember being like, this film is like so boring. Like you'd think someone like this would
Yeah.
be like a really fun watch, like a really like entertaining. But even me as a child was like, I am so bored.
I
And then I
remember
went to
being
go
bored by
see.
Superman as well.
Yeah, it is really dull. And then I went to go see the newer one, the Man of Steel.
Mm.
It was the exact same thing. I was like, oh, this is
Yeah.
so boring. Like I'm so bored, and this is so long and shit.
Mm.
And then Superman versus Batman or Batman versus Superman, whatever it's called, the same thing. It's like this just doesn't work. He's just not
Yeah.
made to be on the big screen apparently.
Oh, I
So
gave up on Superman a long, long time ago. After I saw
yeah,
the first one, I was like, this ain't it.
yeah. I don't know if they did a sequel. They might have. I think it was just Batman versus Superman after that. I
Mm.
don't know.
No, I'm
Anyway,
pretty sure they did. Because
did they?
I remember Burger King doing like a thing with it. Maybe. Maybe
I
I'm
don't
just
know.
making things up.
I think you're just making things up. Ah,
I've a vague memory of like Superman and Burger King having like a
yeah, that,
partnership.
that definitely happened at some point. But like,
But I'm pretty sure well, I'm not pretty sure. I
were you a
think it was
kid?
Superman 2. Yeah.
If you were a kid, then I was talking about the newer ones, like the ones that like your boy always done.
Okay, okay, okay.
But then there might have been, I don't know. I don't know anything about. I'm not gonna act like I
Mm.
do. I don't have a clue. I have no idea. Um, just really boring movies.
Mm.
Probably cool toys in Burger King though. I remember E.T. having toys in Burger King
Hey,
back in.
audience, let us know if you were bored by Superman as well.
Yeah.
We'll wait.
I can hear them typing their comments.
Ah! I almost
Okay.
accidentally fucked up the Zoom again. Josh, have you
Have
ever
you?
heard of a TV show called American Barbecue Showdown?
I have not.
I might have already talked to you about this, but it's
No.
basically like the American Great British Bake Off.
You have.
Mm.
Yeah, I've talked to me about this.
Did I talk about it on here?
No.
Okay,
We. Well, you might have actually, but to my knowledge, we were talking about it at Joel's or something.
okay. Well, there's the guy on this. He's called Grubs. They've all got fucking weird names as well. Guy called
Grubs.
Grubs, one of the weirdest ones on the show. Let me read you this quote from this
Okay.
guy. I live so far in the woods. You ever seen a groundhog climb a tree? I bet you didn't even know a groundhog could climb a tree, did you?
I didn't. To be fair, to Grubs.
Let me read that again. I live so far in the woods. You ever seen a groundhog climb a tree? I bet you didn't know a groundhog could climb a tree, did you? That was all one sentence. That whole thing
Wait,
was
hold on.
one
Read it
sentence.
again.
I live so far in the woods. You ever seen a groundhog climb a tree? I bet you didn't even know a groundhog could climb a tree. He lives so
That,
far in the woods. You didn't even know a groundhog could climb a tree.
I live so far in the woods. I didn't need the sentence to like imagine what he would sound like. I imagine being like a real hillbilly.
Oh yeah, 100%. And like
Um.
every time they would finish a challenge because it was like a barbecue thing, the judges would go like, "Show me the meat," and every time without fail, this guy Grubbs would go, "Woo!" And everyone else was like, "Oh fuck, I didn't do it properly." Like even if he fucked up so many times. Every time he finished the challenge, he'd throw his like spatula thing to the ground and go, "Woo!"
Listen, Grubs is clearly in it to just have fun, and you gotta respect it. You gotta respect
Oh,
Grubs. Is he an old guy, middle
yeah,
aged?
he's older.
Older.
One
Grubs.
of my favorite clips I've ever seen from any TV show was him and this other girl. They were like in a, what would you call it? It was like those two were like going against each other to basically like one of them, or no, it was so both of them could stay in the show. I think it was those two going up against another two or something, and
Okay.
they didn't go through, and it was the fucking best thing. This girl, like, they're like, the people going home are Grubs and Angela, and then they're like, oh fuck. Angela holds out her hand for a handshake, and Grubs just sort of looks at her and like gives her, or no, what was it? Anyway, he did what nobody is supposed to do, and she just stood there like, oh, okay, I'll send you the clip. I'm not doing it any justice at all. Mainly because I can't 100% remember.
Is this on Netflix? Is this a Netflix thing?
Yeah.
Mm.
You know what? I'll send it to you on Snapchat because it's from Snapchat. Sent. Anyway, I highly recommend that show.
Let's see.
And Georgia.
It's just so awkward.
We both will be moving on to the final losers bracket. We had issues with your pork sandwiches today.
Yes, sir. Okay.
We both will be moving on.
Per Grubs, man. Per Grubs.
Yes, sir. Okay.
I never got into any of those kind of cooking shows, but I feel like I'd probably be entertained if the people are like, if the
Yeah.
people make it, then it's fine. But like, yeah, I never really had an interest in like Bake Off or
Oh yeah,
Master
on
Chef.
on
or,
that same show there was a grown man called Shotgun. He's a fucking lunatic. he went out in the first round, like, but
But surely that's not, obviously that's not their names. Like they probably get told, right? You gotta have
no,
you
no,
gotta
no, no,
have a
no, no,
crazy name.
because
No,
there was
no,
some
no,
of them.
no, no. Excuse
Hold
me.
on.
I refuse. I
Excuse me.
refuse.
I watched
I
the show.
refuse.
Excuse
I
me.
I refuse to believe that his birth certificate has the words
No, like
shotgun
obviously it's a
on it.
nickname
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
been
yeah, yeah.
given,
Definitely a
but
nickname.
not
Yeah.
by the show, like,
Oh right, okay.
because
But they
like
probably look for that, like Americans.
a lot of them have like normal ass names, but then you got
Yeah.
people like Grubs and Shotgun. Whereas on Great British Bake Off, it's like, Mark has made a creme brulee.
Mark and Sue and
Mm.
James. You know what I mean? Like it's just
Every
your most.
every year there's a Mark.
There's can confirm every single year there's a Mark. The year there's no Mark is the year that everything falls apart. And the
Mm.
Great British Bake Off, which it already has, hasn't it? It's on Channel 4 now? Channel
Channel
5?
4.
Channel 4. And then God love Big Mary Sue, or whatever her name is. She's
Mary Berry.
Mary Berry, quite contrary. How does your garden grow? Thanks for asking. Uh, she's
Good
what's
thanks.
she doing now? She refused, right? She's like, nah, I'm not doing Bake Off anymore. I refuse.
I think
'Cause they
she's just chilling, being old. Cause
fair enough.
cause she is pretty fucking old.
She is. Alexa, how old's Mary Berry?
Mary Berry is 85 years old.
Well, there we
That's
go.
old. Like.
She was
Alexa,
born on the 24th
that's
of
enough.
March, 1935.
Alexa,
Alexa, if you don't shut your
Stop.
goddamn mouth.
85. Like that's she's up there batting, bro. What's he?
Mm.
94.
Ask Alexa.
Alexa, how old's David Attenborough?
David Attenborough is 94 years old.
He's 94.
He was
Alexa,
born on the 8th
that's enough. Like, just retire. Throw it in, man. Enjoy your
Mm.
life.
Well, no, he can't retire because he's saving the planet.
He can save the planet and retire.
Well,
You get like he doesn't. Yeah.
well, to be fair, what's he really doing?
Oh,
He's
I can hear the keyboards now.
he's doing a voiceover of
He still goes to the locations.
videos of animals.
And here we can see
I don't think
great,
I don't think he does go to the locations anymore.
the great polar bears.
Here
Also
we see the majestic sloth.
And I can't even think Attenborough signs. I don't watch any of those either. Those kind of documentaries.
Well, I was gonna say, did you see the one that it went up on Netflix fairly recently?
I did not.
Well, in that one, because I'm pretty sure in like earlier documentaries, like he was actually there with animals and that, whereas
Yeah.
this one was just a voiceover.
Yeah, he probably does just give his voice now, like 94, you're getting on a bit like, aren't you?
You're getting up there.
Yeah. If anything, you got up there.
Yeah.
And you're never coming down. You climbed up so high, and there's no coming back from that.
I mean, you're not wrong. There's no coming back from getting old.
If anything, you've climbed too high.
It's like what's that fucking old parable? Was it Icarus flew too close to the sun?
That's
His
the one.
wax wings melted, and then he died. That's gonna
David
be you,
Attenborough.
David, if you don't bug up your ideas and stop
Dave, if you
getting
don't-
so old.
If you don't change your attitude right now, I'm telling you now, you're gonna fly too close to that sun.
You're gonna grow too close to the sun.
You're gonna age. You gotta stop aging.
He's gonna get his letter from Lizzie soon. If Lizzie makes
She
another
doesn't-
6 years.
She doesn't say that anymore, does she?
I'm sure she does.
I think they used to be like handwritten, now it's like
Oh yeah,
too many
it's
people are.
probably just fucking
It's
typed
like
up.
yeah, like too many people are getting past 100, and she's like,
Mm.
no, I've had enough. I Did you
I
watch?
mean, how many could it really be?
What do you mean?
It's not like it's like every single day, hours on end, fucking writing letters for cunts that
No,
are
no, no,
turning
no. Hold
100.
on here. If you actually think about what you've just stated, there is definitely every day. There's at least, I would say, 20 people who have turned over 100.
I'm gonna look it up.
Alexa, how many people turn the age 100 every day?
In the
This might
UK,
answer your
cunt.
question. There are approximately 385,261 births per day across the globe.
Right, that doesn't help
Across
me.
the globe.
That's also births in general. That doesn't help me. But like, she's writing that. If she's doing that, she's doing that a lot. Like, we're not gonna
Nah,
be able to find out. No, definitely. Like, you can't tell me otherwise. Like, the whole of the UK, you're counting England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland.
I'm not sure if this sentence makes sense. Around 4 in 10 people in the UK aged 100 years and over were aged 100 years in 2019, while only 1 in 4
That makes no sense.
centenarians were aged 101. What?
I have no
So,
idea.
so 4 in 10 people in the UK aged 100 years over were aged 100 years over in 2019.
All I'm saying is the Queen must get pretty tired of, like the butler knocks on the door. Hello, Queen. Um, it's that time of the day again, unfortunately. And she's like, oh, do I have to do really this again? She's like, I've got your pen here. So Jared here has turned 100. Stephen's turned 100. Jessica's just turned 100. Mary Sue's just turned 100. And here's the other 16 people who have turned 100 today. If you just go ahead and write these letters, we'll go ahead and send them out to you. Send them out for you. Sorry.
What?
Wait, like multiple people turn 100 every day.
In
Without a doubt.
2019, there were 13,000 centenarians, brackets, people aged 100 years and over, close brackets.
So let's say hypothetically, Alexa, what's 13,000 divided by 365?
But that's people aged 100 years and
13,000
over. That's not
divided by
people turning 100.
365 is approximately 35.6164.
Well, she's writing about 30 letters a day. Like, that's it. She's not anymore.
No. Because it wouldn't even be that. Because that's people aged 100 years and over. That's not people who turned 100.
Alexa, how many people turn 100 in the UK a year?
I'm not sure.
Right. We'll come back to this. We'll come back to this.
I'm gonna do a fucking essay on this, my full dissertation.
No,
expect
I want...
expect my thesis within the hour.
100%. There's about, I would say, about 30 people a day who are getting that letter.
That's not that many.
That's a lot. If you think about her writing that, 30 letters every single day, that's a lot.
I mean, we also
On
need to
top
think
of everything
about
else she
we
does.
also need to think about how long are the letters. It's not just congrats,
think
kid, you turned 100. Signed Lizzie.
I think it's just a signature at this point, but now it's like I think it was always a signature.
Oh, 30
but-
signatures a day.
No, but like if you think about that being your like, and then you got to do shit on top of that, like that gets pretty repetitive after a while, especially
Right.
especially when you're like 90. When
Hold
you're like
on.
90.
Right now, I'm gonna do 30 signatures. Let's see how long it takes.
Right. Okay. Bear in mind, these
Got
signatures
my
have
piece
to
of
look.
paper.
These have to look the ticket. These have to look the part. Like this is the Queen that is signing these. One.
Shit. I don't even know.
One
if I can-
elephant. 2 elephant.
Alright.
3 elephant. 4 elephant,
You started
5
counting far
elephant,
too early.
6 elephant, 7 elephant, 8 elephant, 9 elephant, 10 elephant, 11 elephant, 12 elephant, 13 elephant, 14 elephant, 15 elephant, 16 elephant, 17 elephant, 18 elephant, 19 elephant, 20 elephant, 21 elephant,
You say
22
11.
elephant, 23 elephant, 24 elephant, 25 elephant, 26 elephant, 27 elephant, 29 elephant, 28 elephant, 30 elephant, 31 elephant, 32 elephant, 33 elephant, 34 elephant, 35 elephant, 36 elephant, 37 elephant, 39 elephant, 40 elephant, 41 elephant, 42 elephant, 43 elephant, 44 elephant, 45 elephant, 46 elephant, 47 elephant, 48 elephant, 49 elephant, 50 elephant, 51 elephant, 52 elephant, 53 elephant, 54 elephant, 55 elephant, 56 elephant, 57 elephant, 58 elephant, 59 elephant, 59 elephant, 60 elephant,
59.
62 elephant, 63 elephant, 64 elephant, 65 elephant, 67 elephant, 66 elephant, 68 elephant, 69 elephant, 70
I don't
elephant.
even
I'm
know how
losing
many
count.
I've done.
This,
Let me count them up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. I did 33 signatures there. How long did it take me? A minute
about
and a
a
half?
minute, about a minute and a half, and nonetheless, may I add, the Queen has old hands, and therefore she's a bit of a slower one. And also, you just
That's
did
why I did
bosh bosh bosh.
33.
Excuse me, I'm talking.
That's why
You
I
just
did
did bosh bosh
33.
bosh. You just did bosh 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 bosh. Whereas the Queen would have to go bosh.
Oh,
Next
you
bit of paper.
you think there's not
bosh,
somebody giving
next
her
bit of
the next
paper.
bit of paper?
Right.
It'll be
Well,
like,
listen here. My laptop's telling me that I have to charge my battery as I'm on very low battery. So if you
Alright.
wouldn't mind me grab my charger and why don't you talk to the audience for about
I will.
15 to 25 seconds.
I'm gonna talk about the Queen and how she's not good at writing letters.
I'm gonna turn my camera off for a second, so it's just gonna go on full screen for you, alright?
Okay. Get my
Alright.
close up.
Maybe not.
Well, Josh lied because it didn't go full screen for me. It just means his camera's off. That is 33 signatures. That took me that took me a minute and a half. Now, yes, let's factor in that the Queen has got her fingers are dust, and it's different pages and that. But that's a minute and a half that I did that. I'd say it'd take her maybe 2 minutes. 2 minutes out of the Queen's busy day. Why don't you just think about that for a second? Whilst I check. Oh god, we're 40 odd minutes in, so I'm guessing we're gonna have to get the Reddit going. So I'll do that now. I'll find the nicest r/AmITheAssholes. Well, not the nicest, the best ones. r/AmITheAsshole. Actually, no. What am I doing? Go on to my saved. So the other day we did Am I the asshole for kicking my daughter out because she got an ear pierced? And am I the asshole for not wanting my wife to eat grass? I wonder if you can hear those noises. If you can, that's my bearded dragon trying to get out.
That sounds terrifying.
What?
Your bearded dragon trying to get out. It
Oh,
sounds
can
like
you hear it?
whispers. Yeah, I can hear like What is he trying to persuade you?
No, it's because it's word and then the clause in the word. Right, Josh. I've already explained how the Queen.
I also brightened this up a bit. That's why I turned my camera off because I
Okay.
noticed it was getting really dark.
I've explained to the audience why the Queen's not good, and that's all done with now. And I realised we're.
I would.
Okay, go
What?
ahead. Go ahead.
I
Let's
was gonna
finish
say
it up.
while we're on. Sorry, I was. Back to you. I was gonna say while we were quickly talking about the Queen there. Did you watch the Queen's speech?
I did not.
Okay, so I never watch it, but this year I did because there was a alternate Queen's speech.
There
Have
was
you
an
heard about
alternate
this?
Queen.
There, basically, yes,
Oh,
on Channel
God.
4, 15 minutes after the Queen had done her speech, there was a Channel 4 Queen speech, which was a deep fake of the Queen, and it just basically like ripped into, said a lot of controversial things, and a lot of people got rather upset.
Okay.
And that was it basically.
And that's all she wrote.
Yeah, no, that's all. I was
But the
gonna
Queen
say,
didn't
just
write
say.
anything because she doesn't write the letters. So,
Yeah,
because she's lazy.
Queen lazy.
There it is. There it is. The name of the episode. Alright, do you want to get into some r/am I the assholes?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's a few things else I would like to say, but you know what? I'll wait for another episode when I have a bit more energy.
Okay.
I'm pretty puffed out after this week, to be honest.
No worries.
Yeah, I'll talk about other stuff. I mean, faintly, I want to kind of mention, and it's not to like obviously get political, but I feel like America needs to get mentioned again.
Yeah.
Because they're doing things and making moves right now.
Mom,
it's-
America's doing that thing again.
It's like it's just mad that we are. Well, was it yesterday at all proper started, or was it the 7th?
No, it was the 7th.
The 7th. We got a week in to 2021, and they thought, no, we need to up the ante a bit.
Yeah.
So they set a light to the White House. They entered the lighthouse. They entered a lighthouse. No, they entered the White House. They breached office. They did a lot of things all over the whole Trump movement, and Trump basically persuaded them and encouraged a lot of things. He has since been permanently suspended off Twitter.
And he's been, or he was, suspended off Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah, so
Because the Zuck said, whenever you condemn the actions of these rioters, you can you can have your internet back.
yeah, I just wanted to loosely talk about it and say that it is absolutely mental, and I'm aware that it's not that shines a really negative light on America and makes people think that is America as a whole, but it's very clear that that's not the case, and that's like certain people.
Otherwise,
it's
Biden
just
wouldn't
crazy.
have got voted in.
Yeah, exactly. It's just crazy that what people can do and how they think they can start but more or less a revolution. Especially given the things that are currently already going on in the world, on top to add more fuel to the fire. You know,
I just found it really funny that the storm the Capitol building, fucking we're gonna do it. People got killed, people got injured, and they achieved fuck all.
literally nothing, and people didn't get arrested either, which was a big thing.
Sure, there's videos of police fucking opening the barriers and me like fucking going ahead.
Yeah. Oh really? Yeah. So yeah, which isn't right, but yeah, no. Anyway, move on to am I an asshole or whatever? And I just
Am
thought
I
I'd
the
quickly,
asshole?
while it's relevant, you know.
So do you know how r/am the asshole works?
Negative.
Okay.
But I assume you read me out what someone's done, based on what something that's happened, and we judge if they're a prick or if they're cool.
Mm. Right, so
Like,
basically,
would we do it more or less?
yes. Every single one of these starts with the acronym AITA, which stands for Am I the Asshole? And
Okay.
then goes into their situation. Then they do a
Okay.
big, massive like paragraph or a big story about what's happened, and then in the comments, people respond with one of the following acronyms: NTA, which is not the asshole. Then there is YTA, which is you're the asshole. What are the other ones? I think it was like E EHS or something, which is like everyone's an asshole here, and yeah, things like that.
Okay.
So I'm gonna read you out a list of titles, and you tell me
Mhm.
which one tickles your pickle.
Okay.
Okay, number 1. Am I the asshole for snitching on a coworker? Very basic.
Okay.
Number 2. Am I the asshole for mansplaining deafness to my hard of hearing friend? Number 3. Am I the asshole for not inviting my brother's mum to my wedding?
What?
Yeah. Well, if you want to hear that one, well,
My brother's mum?
yeah. Number 4 or
Step. Must be step.
5. Am I the asshole for not wanting to name my children after someone's stillborn babies? Where's the next one? Number 6. Am I the asshole for refusing to RSVP to my sister's wedding because I'm required to write an application essay just to attend? And we'll cut it off there for now.
The wedding one sort of intrigues me.
Which one? There's 2.
The not inviting the brother's mum.
Okay. Is that the one you want to choose? Or do you want me to go through all the titles again?
We're gonna be doing this a lot, so go ahead. Just go for it. I mean, we're probably
Oh,
gonna
okay.
get the ollies.
Oh, this is a short one. Alright, so the person that wrote this is a 24-year-old female. I don't know if
Okay.
that adds anything.
Asshole.
You fucking dickhead. Right, here we go. I got married in 2019. My brother, 16 at the time, didn't show up because his mum wasn't invited.
Sorry.
Asshole!
I take allergic reactions to assholes.
She and my dad were together for 2 years after my parents got divorced, but my parents ended up getting back together and have been remarried for the last 14 years. Things have been very bitter with my brother's mum. She is upset I didn't have any relationship with her after my dad and her broke up. She is upset my mum was my brother's stepmom. My brother doesn't like my mum for stealing our dad back, brackets, his words, close brackets. And he's annoyed I don't love and care about his mum. And he has been very pissed since my wedding that he wasn't invited. He asked me many times, and she even DM'd me on Facebook that she wanted to come and she should get to be at her stepdaughter's wedding. I told her she was never my stepmom, just my dad's girlfriend. They seem to believe that because she had my brother, it means we should still be a family. Am I the asshole? I only question this because my brother is really pissed about it, and I wonder if I did the right thing when it has hurt our relationship. The end.
I would say it's okay. So it's her day, right?
Mm.
That's the first thing when we establish.
Mm.
It's her wedding day, and the thing with it being her wedding is you kind of get to pick who you want to come
Yep.
and who you don't want to come, and it should be your right to say, well, I don't want this person to go. You shouldn't be like, oh, this person's essentially begging me
Mm.
to come, like, to be able to come to this wedding, I should let them. I think it's your day and you do what you want, so you're not necessarily an asshole. However,
Ooh.
if there was if there was some sort of a relationship in those 2 years or whatever it was,
Mm.
um, between them, and then as soon as things went south, it all just stopped again. Then I guess you're kind of like, you're not acknowledging things that have happened.
Mm.
But if there was never anything, and it's like it says where it's like you were always just the girlfriend,
Mm.
then you know what, it's your day and you do whatever you want. You invite whoever you want, and that's how the cookie crumbles, ain't it, Chief?
Well, Josh, user Kaiwakwimim
Heard of him?
has pointed out, not the asshole. It would be uncomfortable for your own mum if she was there and it's your wedding.
Also true.
2 good points
2
from
solid points.
from
Kawaku.
Kaiwakwimim. Good point, well made.
Well, never mind what they're saying. What's your views?
My view is, I mean, reading this, it sounds like she was never very attached to the stepbrother and is it a stepbrother and stepmom, or is it just
It's a half
so
brother.
so her half
It's a
brother?
half brother.
So
Yeah.
she was never really close with her half brother and his mum. And as you say, it's her wedding day. And I had a third point, but it's gone now.
Okay.
Um, Let me read the thing again so I can remember my point. What was my fucking point? Doesn't matter.
Okay. Yeah, it's that person's day and they can do whatever they want and they shouldn't feel like an asshole just because the brother and things, like, you really should have invited that person.
Mhm.
That's his opportunity to invite said person when it's him getting married.
Yeah. Good.
And that's just the way it goes.
Good point, well made.
Mm.
Do you wanna do another one, or do you wanna move
No,
on?
I got time for another one.
How about we do this actually? First of all, do you want to make this a weekly thing? At the end
Yeah.
of each
Wow.
episode, we
With the episodes that I'm in, I'm not going to be in weekly at the minute. I'm not
Yeah.
there yet, especially with exams in February. So,
okay. Well,
but I will be on one when I will be dipping in and out. Like,
okay. Second question: would you rather do the same thing as the first one? I read out a bunch of titles and you pick which one intrigues you, or we do you pick one, I pick one.
whichever you prefer. I've got Reddit. Like, if you want me to pick my own, I don't mind.
I will do.
If you'd rather read them and be the host of it, that's fine.
Well, it's not that I'd rather do that. It's just shake it up, see what
Yeah, we can do that.
see what works best.
Sure.
Actually, what you know what, we'll just do it the first way,
Okay.
because I'm just realizing that I've read a couple of these. Right, so out of the 6 titles, we have now eliminated the brother wedding one.
Yeah.
So we've now got, am I the asshole for snitching on a coworker? Am I the asshole for mansplaining deafness to my hard of hearing friend? Am I the asshole for not wanting to name my child after someone's stillborn babies? Am I the no, that's the wrong one.
I'm gonna go. I've already picked one. I'll be honest with you.
Okay.
I want to hear about the deaf one.
Mansplaining deafness.
Yeah.
Yeah, that stuck out of me as well. I want to know. Oh, Jesus, it's long. Okay, let's get into it.
When you ready?
This is Am I the Asshole for Mansplaining Deafness to My Hard of Hearing Friend? So, this person is 13. 13-year-old female.
Okay, another female.
So
Okay.
here it goes. So I have two brackets, soon to be three close brackets, deaf siblings, and my father's coda brackets. His parents are deaf, and ASL is his first language. What's that, like sign language?
Yeah.
Okay. My whole family is fluent in sign language. I try to be involved in the deaf community as much as possible, and I hope to be either an interpreter or an audiologist one day. I also feel like I can relate a bit to having a disability because I use a wheelchair, although they are very difficult. Or
Not
different.
the same.
Different.
Not the same. It's not the same.
No, I read it wrong. It's different, not difficult. My fucking deaf family are being really difficult.
You're trying to fix my webcam. Keep talking.
Okay. She goes on to say, well, I have a friend, brackets, I'll call her Leah, close brackets, or Laya, who wears a hearing aid. From what I know last year during those bulky headphone hearing test things they do at school, she couldn't pick up on the smaller noises, and so her parents took her to an audiologist, and they said she had a bit of hearing loss in her right ear, and gave her a hearing aid, and with it, she's almost completely hearing. She doesn't really know much about the deaf community, although that's completely fine and her choice. Well, the other day we were talking about the fireworks from New Year's Eve in a group chat, and one girl said it scared her dog. I added the fireworks really irritate my brother, brackets, who's deaf. Then Leah was like, I thought he was deaf. I tried to explain that deafness is a spectrum, not just complete silence, and that very few deaf people have no residual hearing. Didn't know that, to be honest. She kept saying that if my brother isn't 100% deaf, then she should tell people he's HOH. What's
Which
it?
is what?
I don't know. She doesn't explain.
HOH.
Hard
Hard
of
of hearing.
Hard of hearing, yeah.
Yeah.
I tried to explain that my brother is 100 decibels in one ear and 120 decibels in the other. I'm pretty sure 150 decibels is the highest amount of deafness. I'll take her word for it.
Yeah.
She again said that if he has any hearing, he is only partially deaf. Also, my brother can only communicate through sign language, goes to school for the deaf, and always needs accommodations like CC. So I think he is right to identify as a deaf person. What's CC?
Huh?
Are you fingering your fingers?
Oh, he's doing sign language? That's sign language?
For what? Dick in the bum.
It's for asshole.
What's CC? Josh,
That's
stop doing
bollocks.
sign language.
Sorry.
Tell me what CC means.
I don't know what CC means. What was it? Use it in a sentence.
He always needs accommodations like CC, community, college.
It's probably like he probably needs like a hearing aid or something.
Anyway, it's not important. I try to explain how it's like I use a wheelchair, but I can still move my legs and cross them. She said that they're nothing alike, and that I'm mansplaining deafness to her, and she's hard of hearing, or she uses the term hearing impaired. I just kind of let it go after that, and we continue talking about fireworks. But now I kind of feel like an asshole. I just didn't want her to say that in front of my brother or family. But am I the asshole for trying to explain deafness to her as a hearing person?
Well, I'll say one thing. If she said that in front of the brother, is he gonna hear it? Because he only speaks in sign language.
I mean, you've done her in there. Asshole.
I'm gonna say she's not an asshole, and that she was just
No.
trying to defend her brother and stick up for her, and actually try and give a bit of. Although I would say comparing it to the wheelchair, even though she states she's like totally different,
No,
there's
she
no
says it.
there's
She says that the other person said it's totally different.
so she thinks that being in a wheelchair is the same as being deaf, like in terms of having a
One,
disability.
I'll read it again. I tried to explain how it's like I use a wheelchair, but I can still move my legs and cross them. She said that they are nothing alike, and that I'm mansplaining deafness to her.
Okay, what her point is true in terms of she's like, okay, so I use a wheelchair, but I'm not necessarily my legs can still move, but I can't stand on them.
Yeah, yeah,
I think she's right to be like that and be like it's kind of the same in terms of this person needs a hearing aid or whatever. Sorry, can you let your lizards out?
yeah.
I can hear them trying to whisper into my ear now, and I feel uncomfortable.
What are they saying, Josh?
Let me out, Josh. Come round to the house. Come round to the house. I'm on the side, Josh.
She's an asshole.
She's probably an asshole too.
Can I just point something out?
Yeah.
What part of this is mansplaining? Considering this is written by a 13-year-old female.
It's not, but I'll point something else out. She is not an. I would say she's not an asshole.
Uh,
Do you think she is?
no.
Do the public think she's an asshole? Get a word from the lizards. She's an asshole.
All right. I mean, I don't think either of them are an asshole. Well,
No, I'm not calling her an asshole either. I mean,
yeah,
she's just. I would call her stubborn. I wouldn't call her an asshole.
ignorant is the
Ignorant.
word I would use.
Ignorant is a word. I think her
But
asshole.
at the same time, she's still being like, well, no, he's not deaf. Even though it's her brother, like, and she's dealt with, or not dealt with, but like had
He only
deaf
communicates in
people in
sign
their
language.
family. Yeah. Whereas this person's like, go on, but he's not deaf
She's
if he can
okay.
hear some
I'm
things.
gonna say she's an asshole. She's ignorant, but she's also that makes you an asshole in this situation. So the girl who feels bad, she's not an asshole. The other girl is an asshole.
One thing I will say is that for me, the other girl, her logic sort of tracks.
Okay.
Because you would say, like, I don't know, say you're like fucking paralyzed, your arm is paralyzed or something, and you
Uh-huh.
could move it, you can move it like a bit. You would still say that that's sort of like you've got partial movement instead of you're paralyzed. Or would you even? But you know what I mean.
No, you would would
Like
still
in
say
your
I can
in your
still.
mind, you sort of go, well, if he can hear some things, well then he's not deaf. But that's because we were like, well, I don't know about you, but I was under the impression like deaf people, it was just like silence
Yeah, I was the same
and
because I mean
maybe like a couple of tones or something.
I still wonder on the daily like do deaf people have like an inside voice like can they think
Yeah.
like or is it just silence?
Well, Josh, you want to hear the top comment on this?
Please.
Well, this person, user Surfer Jules, big ups one time,
Surfer Jules, shout out to you.
said this 5 days ago.
Oh, right, fresh.
Got 11 awards, and they are stated as follows. Today I learned gold, rocket-like, helpful, wholesome, silver, and hugs.
What?
Those are the awards that the
Oh,
comment got.
oh right. I thought that's what he commented. I was like,
No. Silver, rocket-like, hugs. Right.
asshole.
This is a comment. Not the asshole. Surfer Jules says, I'm hard of hearing myself and have only taken ASL. One
His
cap.
sex location.
Yep. One capital D. Capital D death always refers to
What? Hold on. Hold on. Pull
I don't
yourself
know.
together and speak to me. Hold on.
I don't know what this means.
Read it out to
I'm
me.
gonna start again. I'm hard of hearing myself and have only taken ASL. I've only taken ASL. One capital D deaf always refers to culturally deaf. What?
I don't know. The deaf.
Capital D deaf.
Oh, D deaf.
That sounds like a radio DJ. You're listening to Capital D Deaf.
Okay, capital. Is that all he says?
Capital. No, there's a whole fucking thing here.
Oh,
Capital D deaf always refers to culturally deaf. Your brother is culturally deaf and goes to a school of the deaf that is about as culturally deaf as he could get.
School of the Deaf. That's an awful name.
It's my favorite Jack Black movie.
Ah, yes.
Your friend is a little D deaf. Like, why does Surfer Jules keep on saying D deaf? What the fuck is that about?
Little D deaf.
D deaf. I'm gonna look it up. What does D deaf mean? Oh, it is an actual thing.
Oh yeah, like this guy is deaf, so you know.
The term, but I thought it might have been a typo or something. The term D-deaf is used throughout higher tier or higher education and research to describe students who are deaf. Oh, so it's a deaf student.
Okay.
Your friend has no right to tell anyone else how to identify. Deafness is a label that refers to culture in most instances, not actual level of hearing. Ah.
I mean, anyone can identify as deaf these days, right?
Yeah.
Um,
I identify as a bearded dragon who whispers in your ear. I identify as little D little D deaf and hard of hearing. Little D deaf is my favorite rapper. That's brilliant. Either term is fine by me. I'm not less valid in my deafness because I can still hear some sound without my hearing aids. Disagreeing with someone explaining why you disagree also isn't mansplaining. Your friend is the asshole because 1. Deafness is more complicated and nuanced than just level of hearing.
yeah.
2. They're telling others how to identify, which is majorly overstepping. And 3. It's none of her business and your brother can identify however he wants. He's not hurting anyone. Edit, thank you all for the awards. That's so sweet. Crying face.
You're very welcome, Kieran.
Surfer Jules.
Surfer, Surfer Jules. Didn't mean to expose your real name.
That's funny as fuck. Little D Deaf. It sounds like a character of a kids' TV show. Oh, here comes Little D Deaf.
Oh man, little.
I'm gonna make a kids' TV show about deafness, and the main character is gonna be called.
There
D.
is a show on deaf. On deaf
I
people.
bet the main character is gonna be a little girl called D Deaf,
Little deaf.
and everybody calls her Little D Deaf.
Little D. Is that not Arthur,
Little D.
the sister?
Oh yeah, her name's D or something.
Or Double D?
Little D is actually a rapper. Made a song with P Money called Back
yes.
to Back. Arthur's
Oh, forgive me for
sister name. Oh, DW is her name.
DW, that was it. DW. Yeah.
Well, Josh, we're like an hour and 10 minutes into this.
Yeah, we can wrap it up now. We can
Do you want to
hit him
do
with the plugs.
plugs? Oh, wait,
God,
hold on a second.
not sure if I can even remember plugs. To be honest.
Hey, hey, try your best.
Oh man, what are
Give
you
me a
doing?
wee second.
Okay, giving Jack wee second to do what he needs to do. Um. Oh, he's back. His hoodie also says cookies.
Oh god.
His hoodie says cookies. For those wondering, it says cookies.
Cookies.
Oh, he brought the whispering boys,
Whispering girl,
whispering girl.
say hello.
Hello. Oh, oh,
She's
he's
just
waving.
She's just doing
She's
a
waving.
dance.
She's just waving. Why don't you set her on your mic?
On my mic.
Yeah. There we go, and you'll sit there nicely
No. How?
on your shoulder. Will she sit anywhere? There we go. Okay. I really hope she doesn't fall over. Like a little whispering kiss.
A little winter's kiss.
Okay, so plugs. You can follow this whole podcast on. We're still on Spotify.
Yeah.
We're on Spotify at Documented Bits, on YouTube Documented Bits. I highly recommend just sticking to the YouTube if you can, and watching for any visual gags, or just have it on in the background, and you get on with your day. We get on with our day. We all get on with each other's days. You can also listen to us on other platforms such as iTunes, or Apple Podcasts, I think it's called now.
Both.
Both. Forgive me, Father, for I did sin.
They're two
um,
different things.
They are two different things. I've just been informed in my left ear. Two different things. And you can follow Jack on Instagram at the old beardo. That's the _old beardo.
Old is spelled
Uh,
AULD.
Old is spelled AULD. If Jack wants to edit old in there, he can. You can also follow him at Moon Productions on Instagram. That Moon is 2 zeros instead of 2 O's. And you can follow him on YouTube at Moon Productions as well. And you can also watch a film we did together, a little short boy. It's like a little 2-minute thing of me running in the woods, being a lost little boy.
I forgot I didn't
And
mention that in the last
yeah,
episode.
yeah,
How
and
time flies.
yeah. It was a fun thing we did. We went through. I don't want to get too sidetracked, but it got shortlisted for an award thing. Anyway, we'll talk about that another time. Spoiler, didn't win. And then you can follow me on Instagram as well at RealJoshET. You can also follow me on Twitter at ThatJoshThomas. And you could do whatever you like, really, darling. To be honest with you, I don't really mind. You could listen to us on Spotify. You can listen to us on Apple Podcasts. You could listen to us on anything, really. And yeah, if you're watching the video version, you can watch a lizard on a sock. So, I think that is the plugs. I don't think there's anything else, and if there is, God, I'm sorry.
There's. Oh no, where are you going? Oh. That was probably really
There's
loud
a
on my
lizard.
mic.
There's a lizard on the shoulder.
Okay.
Available on the highway.
Don't bring my earphones with you. Ow. And she's gone.
And just like that, folks, she's whispering to Jack's back.
There's Castbox and there's CF Network as well, but you probably know that if you're listening through that medium. If
Yeah.
not, then you probably don't even know what those are. To be honest, I don't even know what those are. Josh, do you know what they are?
I don't know what they are.
Dragon, do you know what they are? Goodbye, friend.
Do you just let them chill around your room?
Well, no, they're going to a thing called a vivarium.
Okay.
Because they have to be at a certain temperature. Anyway,
They're old, right?
before we go into a whole
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
like half an hour chat about it, they're like oldish,
Okay.
middle aged,
They're
I believe.
old-ish.
But goodbye, friends.
I feel like I need to have one in my hand.
I'll give you the other one.
Pass it through.
I'll give you this one. Just
Okay, for the sake of, hold on. Oh, easy where you're passing that thing. Hold on. Oh, God. Jeez, oh. Not quite what I had in mind, but
tricked.
you fooled me. I've been virtually fooled.
Virtually
Right.
bamboozled.
Right, let's get out of here.
Goodbye, fuckers.
Thanks for listening and Happy New Year.
Mm-hmm.
Bad New Year.